Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Motion from the wideout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long. They're inside their own. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early.
Breaks into the open, ripping through the defense. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football because he is not easy to bring down.
This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's in for the touchdown.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking to throw on 1st down. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And here comes the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
First and 10.
Here's the handoff. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Makes a pass to Marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back, fighting off the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Good disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Oh, better look out! Made a defender miss. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Back has it. Oh, and he's going backwards defense not fooled at all by the Wildcats.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 2nd and goal for the offense. Wants to go up top. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that is how it's done. It's go time in the red zone, 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And now this offense will take the field again. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 35. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll try the run.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Running back searching for a hole. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 30-yard line on first down. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Now the play fake. He'll take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Spears. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll run it on 1st and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close, punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Trying to run it in. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to...
There he goes! Inside the 40, past the 20, and he will house it.
But the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. To the ground, he's got it again. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment.
And the offense will take over.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offense
Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Under fire. He'll throw it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Spears. Here's a hit. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here, let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. That's caught. It's Hallett. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
Well, I like the idea by the quarterback on that throw. He's just trying to spit it out to the perimeter quickly and give his guy a chance to advance it, but the accuracy was terrible on that one. That was a circus-type catch for 0.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's the handoff. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the ground with the back. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Here on third down, will they go back to the running game? They'll try to power their way ahead. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So first down will open up the final period. They go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll leave it with him. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Leaves it with the back. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. Trying to keep the drive alive. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Off the play fake on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's complete. Makes the grab, and a nice gain gets it to the 35. 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Trying play action. Extending the play. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Might as well give it to him again. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
How in the world did he miss that? Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so